did you see the new Midnight Show with Vic TERNO?
Hell yeah, it's a great show. It's on at midnight on Fridays.
Have you seen the new Midnight Show with Vic TERNO?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a great show. It's funny, and they got lots of beautiful women.
Yeah, that's Vic TERNO. The new Midnight Show with Vic TERNO?
Did I see it? It's great. It's funny. They got beautiful women, sexy women. I watch it all the time.
This is Christina Lime from the Midnight Show with Vic TERNO. We're here with Joe Corsi from CBS FM, and I gotta ask you a question. Do you watch the Midnight Show with Vic TERNO?
Every Friday night at midnight. That's the only time it's on, right?
Midnight, right? Yeah,
I'm there.
midnight.
I'm there. I love the show, and I love Vic. He's my favorite guy in the whole world.
How could you not love Vic?
Hey,
He's awesome.
forget about
He's
it.
the best host.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Midnight Show with Vic TERNO. This is Jimmy DeSola, the Midnight Show enforcer. Tonight's special guests are country rock artist Daddy Rocky and the Brooklyn South Band. Model Nikki Giovani. Billboard Top 40 artist Kim Cameron. Bodybuilder fitness model Lynn Backman Caron. Now let's welcome the man of the hour, the Italian Johnny Carson, the godfather of all late night talk show, Mr. Vic TERNO.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Midnight Show. A little Frank Sinatra treat. Can we bring up that microphone for Frank? The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long, we strolled along and we walked along the sea. Two sweethearts and that summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. Summer dew underneath the sky of blue, umbrella skies. Just like those little bys with nights cold to you. I lost you to a summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind, they went come and gone. There to gaze those crazy days, they go on and on. Guess who sighs his lullabies for nights that never end? That fickle friend, the summer wind, the summer wind, that summer wind. Summer wind. Summer wind, yeah. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Midnight Show. I hope you enjoyed that Frank Sinatra tune. This is actually our tribute to Frank Sinatra show for the summer. Oh.
Yo, Vic.
Joe, what is it?
I got something to tell you.
What is it, Joe? Joe, we're doing a show.
That's okay. I'm doing a show too.
Is it something that important that could wait?
No, it can't. For you doing such a great job on dedicating Frank Sinatra's song, we have something here from the audience to give you. A cannoli.
A cannoli. Right on.
You're the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Barry. Joe, take it in for me. Hold on to it for me. I'm going to have it later. Yeah, enjoy it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the Midnight Show.
He's the man you want to know, Vic TERNO. He's given all the love from God above, Vic TERNO. He speaks the truth and brings the news, Vic TERNO. Come on and clap your hands for the man, Vic TERNO.
Show. Let me introduce, first of all, my beautiful, luscious, sweet, intelligent co-host, Miss Christina Lime. Oh, wait a minute, we have people here? I just took my sunglasses off. I saw all these people. Okay, I guess we had a little bit, put the glasses on the side for Frank. Now we did Frank Sinatra. I could put the cigarette on the side because I don't smoke. Okay, I don't want to give any bad inferences for kids. Excuse me? Hey, Joe, will you leave already? Joe Barry, again, Joe Barry. Okay, let's get on with the show, Christina. We have, ladies and gentlemen, we have a packed, beautiful show tonight. We have a packed audience. We have a great audience, TV audience, and we have a studio audience that the doors are busting loose tonight.
No, we're really crowded out there tonight.
I'm telling you, Chris. I want to welcome all my audience. We have some beautiful people tonight. We got some great guests.
I know. I can't wait to interview them.
Unbelievable. What a show we got tonight. It was a beautiful day today.
I know. I went to the beach. I'm a little red.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't show up on camera.
Christina, you look great. How you doing with the modeling situation? How's that going?
I'm doing good. Actually, I'm taking more shoots with Adam. And we're actually going to do a beach shoot. So I'm really excited. That's why I'm working on my tan.
Well, I can send Joe Barry as a bodyguard for you if you need him.
Maybe.
Joe's always available.
Only if he brings a cannoli.
Yeah, Joe's always with the cannolis. Okay, so let's see how we got along. Do we have any shout-outs? Do we have anything to do tonight? Do we have that pretty much covered?
Yeah, actually, I have a shout-out from Puppy City down in Brooklyn. They watch our show on YouTube all the time, and they really wanted us to shout them out.
Nice.
Right on Avenue U. So, hey, Puppy City.
Good, we got Puppy City. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're aware of this for some of our new viewers. We're actually in 9 states now. We have a following on YouTube, and we're in about 10 countries around the world with a large following. If anybody wants to get information about the show, you can catch me on Twitter. Steve, my floor manager, Midnight Show manager, well, could you give me the Twitter title for them to go into Twitter if they want me? New York Talk Show host?
New York, yes.
New York Talk Show host. You can get me Vic TERNO on Facebook if you'd like to be a guest on the show or if you'd like to contact us about the show. And basically, I want to also give a shout out before we start the show to the NYPD, as I do on every show, to Special Services, to the United States Armed Forces for protecting the United States. And they're always on guard for us, and that's important that we mention them, right, Chris?
Every time before the show.
We have a round of applause. I'd also like to mention, you know, we're going to do that talk at New York City, my screenplay, very shortly. I want everyone to know that if they want to get involved with us for auditions, for character breakdowns, we'll have them in backstage soon. Adam, is that right?
Yes.
We'll have them in backstage very shortly. Yes. And they could, again, reach Adam or Steve DiGennaro on Facebook or me, Vic TERNO, if you'd like to get involved with the Target New York City auditions. So we'd just like to give a shout out to that. Christina, before we get started, is there anything that you wanted to add in? How you doing with that vodka company that you started?
Actually, I'm gonna have my first account opened up July 1st. So we're gonna, if you could find it in Rockaway, Queens,
give me the name of the product.
It's Paparazzi Vodka, And it goes through a special process that nobody else has, so that's what makes us so special. It's a patented process, and you're going to see it in liquor stores very soon and in clubs, so everybody look out for Paparazzi Vodka. It's a beautiful bottle. You can't miss it.
Okay, we'll give them a little shout too, right? We'll get them started. Okay, so I think we're going to get on with the show, and we're going to bring out pretty soon our guests. But did you know that we're now seen in Germany?
I heard.
Japan?
I saw a picture, actually. People sent in pictures from Germany saying how much they love watching our show. It's really flattering.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Germany, Japan, Italy. Who am I leaving out? Canada.
Canada.
There's a whole host of countries.
We're all getting the fever.
Everybody's got the fever.
Midnight Show
Yeah,
fever.
little by little, we're getting everybody going.
Australia.
Australia, thank you.
Down under.
My floor manager, Steve DiGennaro, just said we have Australia in there. That's true, Steve.
That's big.
That's very true. And Romania, there's another country that's following us now. Romania is following us. So I think we also have a country in the Arabian Peninsula.
Yeah, but
I think we have somebody that's in either Morocco.
I think I
or
saw an
Tunisia.
email coming from them today. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
pretty sure.
we're like spreading everywhere, like wildfire. Let's see. I think first of all, we're going to start to bring on our first guest. And we have this very, very special model by the name of Nikki Giovani. Nikki is very, very involved with acting, singing, and Christina, when she comes in, I believe that you're going to speak to her about what's going on with her. I'll let you take over on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a nice, warm, welcome round of applause for Miss Nikki Giovani. Giovani, come on in.
Joe, you're back?
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Joe, what are you doing?
I'm a bodyguard escort.
Joey, Steve.
Hey, come on, Joe, go sit down.
Joey.
You gotta sit down, Joe.
I'm here escorting my,
Joe, how did you hook up with Nikki?
did some networking there, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Barry again. Well, Nikki, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for
And I can see you've been very warmly received by Mr. Joe Barry right away.
Has he been bothering you back there?
No.
He's
You know,
good. He's behaving.
Cute.
Yeah, Nikki, we love Joe, but sometimes he acts a little weird, psychotic. The last time he was in a major...
Don't spread any rumors about me.
Nikki, the last time he was in a show, my audience might not know this, he was stabbing Brad Pitt in a movie. Did anybody know that? Joe, what was the name of that movie, Joe?
Johnny Suede.
Johnny Suede, Brad Pitt's first movie ever. And he stabbed him in a movie. Sorry?
It was my first movie ever also.
Oh, so okay. So both of you were virgins? Is that what you're telling me? In a movie sense. Okay. Listen, now, Nikki, we've heard so many great things about you, but I'm going to turn over this interview to Miss Christina Lime. She's got a bunch of questions she'd like to ask, and we're all going to listen.
First, I'd like to thank Steve for getting her on the show. I know he's been trying for quite a while to get you on the show. So, I mean, you do so many things. Just give us a little background. What do you do?
I've been modeling, acting, singing, dancing, and writing songs since I was about 9 years old.
You're busy.
Very. And I'm 25 now, so it's been a while.
How do you like? What age did you start?
I started when I was 9.
Like when did you really realize that this is what you wanted to do?
To be honest, I always used to watch that Ace Ventura movie where he takes the sliding door and he goes, ah, ah, goes there. So I did that on my parents' in my parents' minivan, and I was like probably 4. So then I was like, wow, I have a voice, you know. So that's really when I kind of started to know that I had a talent, and I just, you know, I started to really love doing it.
That's
and,
great.
Yeah.
And I hear that you're doing something for a magazine, Mob Candy Magazine. Could you elaborate, please?
Mob Candy comes out July 1st, and it's going to probably be a little spread for the magazine. I know the publisher very well. We're actually working on a reality show also about the magazine. So,
like a behind the scenes, what goes on?
Yeah, it's going to be like a behind the scenes kind of reality show that just shows like people just see the magazine. They don't actually see what it takes to make that magazine work behind the scenes. It's a lot.
A lot of work, a lot goes
Can I jump in and just ask you where you're from?
Sure.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island.
What part?
From Great Neck.
Oh, I know about those Great Neck.
No, I'm not like that, though.
You're not like this, are you?
No,
Okay.
no, actually,
You look pretty down to
I
earth
just
to me.
moved to Franklin Square because I hated that about Great Neck. I mean, no offense. I mean, it's a great town and everything, but the people there are...
Do you know I got married at Leonard's of Great Neck?
Did you really?
Well,
That's
one of my marriages.
Oh, no.
I started in Brooklyn with the first one.
No, you migrated?
Sort of. Maybe downgraded. But okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Christine. I just wanted to ask where she's from.
And I actually heard that you were in an Akon music video.
Yes, I did a video, Can You Believe It, with, I had lead with Akon and Styles P. And I also just shot a new music video with Jadakiss and Kid Daytona. So
You know, I was in videos. No, I'm serious.
Were you?
Method Man.
Oh, yeah?
I was in a Method Man. Cameron.
Nice.
Santana. Jay-Z. I played cop in all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Get out of here. So that comes out probably in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks,
or
the
so.
Jadakiss one comes out?
Yeah, so I can't wait to see it. I mean, you never know. Like, the interesting part about doing these things is that you don't really know how they're going to manipulate the reel and stuff. So it's always cool to see how it ends up coming out, because you know, like what you see on the screen at the shoot could be a little bit different than what actually comes out on the video. So it's interesting.
What was it like working with them?
They were a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah, I bet.
And yeah, a lot of fun to work with. And I actually linked up with one of their managers at the video shoot, and he works for 360 Productions, and he's interested in working together to cut an album. So we're working on that now too.
That's amazing.
So yeah, so there's a lot of them. I guess I'm pretty busy.
How did you get these videos?
I'm actually self-managed by myself. I take care of everything by myself, but I mean, more recently I did actually hire a manager, because it's just getting too crazy for me. But I feel like it's pretty much just networking.
Knowing the right people.
Yeah, knowing the right people. I guess I've been doing this so long that I really know a lot of people. So it's like, you know, it's kind of word of mouth, or like a lot of times people will contact me directly to work together.
Have you done any acting?
I have done a little bit of acting. I'm kind of dipping my feet into it, you know.
Are you in Screen Actors Guild yet?
No, I'm not, but I will be.
You gotta get you. Do you have any waivers?
No, I don't.
Well, that's
I'm pretty new to acting.
I'm in there 18 years. You have to start. That's important.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty new to it, but like I said, I have I mean, it's more of a reality TV show, but that's pretty much, I have done, like, I had a small speaking part in an independent film, The Book.
Book film.
The book, yeah. So I'm still, you know, networking with the acting and stuff, and, you know, trying to get more into it.
Nice.
How'd you get involved with the modeling? Because also on the Vic TERNO show, what we do is like aspiring models, actors, how they get their foot in the door. Like any advice to any aspiring models?
I heard no a lot of times before I heard a couple of yeses that really were important ones.
That's hard to believe.
Thanks. No, but just keep at it, I guess, and you know, don't give up, because I didn't, and if I would have given up, I wouldn't be like in the position I'm in right now. That's
great.
You know, so.
And I also hear, for people who want to meet you, that you have an autograph signing coming up.
Yes, I'm doing an event for the American Cancer Society on June 23rd at Mother Kelly's in Cedarhurst.
Nice.
And
well, you have a full.
My schedule's jam-packed. I'm never bored.
When are we going to have a reality show about Nikki Giovani?
I'm actually
I mean, Mafia Wives, this, that. Come on, we got to get something going with Nikki Giovani. Nikki Giovanni's family, her personal
Actually,
life.
I don't think my family, my dad was like, I don't want anything to do with it. If
He's not connected, is he, Nikki?
No, of course not. And if he was, I would tell you anyway.
We don't want to get wrong out or anything over here. We do the wrong thing. So again, Christina, what else we got?
Oh, also, social media. Where can people find you? Do you have a Facebook, Twitter?
I am a Facebook whore. No, but
you can
find me on my on my Facebook at model. It's facebook.com/model Nikki. Also twitter.com/model Nikki. And it's pretty much, you know.
Are you on Model Mayhem?
I am on Model Mayhem also. modelmayhem.com/model Nikki. So pretty easy to remember.
Easy. We could definitely find you. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Vic, do you want anything to add?
Well, I want to ask you this. What do you consider your first primary interest? Is it modeling? Is it acting? Or do you have some kind of goal, set up plan that you want to follow?
I do have a goal, but I guess I would probably have to say modeling is really first, just because I've been doing it so long and I know my craft in and
What
out.
area of modeling? Is it print modeling?
I do commercial print. I do pinup. I've shot for Maxim.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I guess plus the modeling is fun because it's a way to express yourself that most people aren't able to do. So
of course.
So I can make any stupid face. Like sometimes you have like goofy shoots, then you have sexy shoots. So it's like
Right.
I'm like not a different person, but you get to play different roles.
You're very
which
versatile.
Is fun.
And what age did
What's
you
your
start?
sign?
I'm a Gemini.
There we go. She's a Gemini.
That explains it, I guess, right?
What age did you start?
Start with what? The
modeling.
modeling? Oh, when I was 9.
I didn't mean anything else, Nikki. I just meant modeling. I don't know about anything else.
The modeling I started when I was 9. I was actually putting on a really dorky, corny fashion show for my mom at Bloomingdale's.
How old were you?
I was, at the time I was actually 8.
Oh, cute.
So then it just so happened, I swear to God, this is, like, people don't believe me. This woman came up to me from Donna Karen. She came up to my mother and I, and she asked my mom if I'd be interested in doing a runway show, a children's runway show for Donna Karen. So I did that, and it was awesome. I loved it. And then I ended up getting contacted by Miss Junior America. So I participated in the pageant. I won Miss New York.
Did you?
So yeah,
hold it.
Miss Junior New York.
You won Miss Junior New York.
Miss Junior New York.
That's pretty good.
When I was 10. So
10 years old.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
My dad was proud.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Nice, Christina. Christina, what else we could ask? Anything you have in mind?
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm trying to get into modeling. You have any advice for me? Any outlets
yeah,
I should
you
do?
can. I mean, you have my number. Just call me after, and I'll see what I can do. See what I can finagle around.
She has a hookup. She has a
Does she really? Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We all try to help each other. That's what the Midnight Show is here. We try to help everybody. So let me say this to you. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I do have a sister. She's 28.
Is she involved with the modeling?
She's not, but she's starting to kind of take an interest in it a little bit because, like, this year for me has been so crazy as far as, like, I don't mean to sound conceited or whatever, but I'm seriously, like, blowing up, like, crazy, really fast. So I guess she sees that after all the time I put into it and, like, all the drive I had to get to this point now, she's like, oh, maybe I'll try it.
Fabulous.
So yeah, she's kind of dipping her feet in it too, I guess.
Well, listen, Nikki, we love having you here. We're so glad you came.
Thanks
You're
for
a
having
very
me.
interesting young lady, and you seem like you have a very good future, and we'd like to be a part of it. We want you back on the show. We don't want you to leave. You're going to stay for the whole show with us.
Okay.
So don't move.
Okay.
We're gonna bring on our next guest. We want you to enjoy it with us.
Okay.
So, Christina, I think we're going to move on.
Okay.
And we're going to bring on our next guest, who is a very interesting man. He's a musician, a singer. He's got a wonderful band. So let me introduce this gentleman, because we've been waiting all night to hear him. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce Tom Moran, Daddy Rocker, and his Brooklyn South Band. Round of applause. Let's hear it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vic. Thank you. You have a great show. We're proud to be here. And this song is about, the name of the song is called Recovery. I've been sober since May 12, 1990. And it's all about, it's a good thing. It feels good to be sober today, all right? All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, man. Feel so damn good, y'all, to be recovery. Talk about it, sing about it, shout about recovery, yeah. Got to talk about it, sing about it, shout about recovery. Start a revolution. So did his good friend Dr. Bible Ray. Started out with 2 now fish and every million. Raise your hand if you be one of us. Oh man, say it again, baby. Raise your hand if you be one of us. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Tommy, welcome to the Midnight Show.
Can I introduce you to my members?
Would you be kind enough?
Sure, absolutely. From Shiga, Japan, we have Keiko Katsu.
Wow. What's that last second in Italian? That's a little tough with that.
Keiko Katsu
Nice to meet
from
you.
Shiga,
My
Japan.
pleasure. Fantastic keyboardist. Very good.
From
Excellent.
Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. I know you know Brooklyn.
My paisans from Brooklyn.
Joey.
Joey. Joe, it's been a year since we've seen each other. How are you, Joe? Nice to see you, Joe.
And from Moscow.
I'll call you Giuseppe.
I'm sorry. From Moscow, Russia, we have Ilya Sil.
Ilya. Nice to meet you. My pleasure. Oh, we're getting a lot of feedback here.
And my man with the tattoos, my man, I call him Jay, he calls me T. He's really awesome. From Garrison Beach, Brooklyn, Joe Coke.
Garrison Beach, another Brooklyn guy. Yo, Joey, what's up, Joe? How are you, baby? Thanks for having me. Brooklyn people, my pleasure.
And you have a beautiful audience.
Oh, thank you. You guys are great. Listen,
you know, Vic, I want to
yeah.
say one more thing that, you know, I'm proud to be an American.
You know something? I think we need a round of applause so we all can be proud Americans. How about it? Come on. John, come on up, John. Come on up. You know, ladies and gentlemen, before we get on with this interview with Tom, do you mind if I take a little second or two?
No, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John On, Tom's manager. To my studio audience and to my TV audience, I'd just like to say 2 things. One of them is that I personally I'm very proud of someone when they have courage. To me personally, courage is a very big thing for me because that's a sign of someone's spiritual nature when they have courage. And courage is always an indicator, mostly, or always, I think always, of something good. And we need more things that are good in the world. Your recovery, to me, that took courage.
Thank you.
And God bless you, and keep it up and never stop.
Thank you.
The second thing he brought up that's very important, Tom, if I may, he's proud to be an American. You know, today, we all, most of us, if not all of us, grew up to be made feel proud to be American. Amen. But what's happening today in some corners of the country, and I'm not going to mention names from the top to the bottom in politics,
but you're made to feel you shouldn't be proud to be American. Or you should step aside and be quiet that you're American, because you might offend someone because they would personally be offended, maybe because they're not a citizen. But to me, irregardless of any of that, never, in my opinion only I'm giving you, never not be proud that you're American. Do you know how many men died and women died over several wars to give you that right to say you're proud to be an American? So always be proud to be American.
I have the only car in Brooklyn. I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but
let me hear it, Tom. Let me about your car. I don't want to hear about any of your personal habits, Tom.
I'm parked next to it.
Tom, here's a mic. Here's a mic.
Well, I have a car in Brooklyn that's kind of special. Do you have a picture of it?
Do we have a picture in our studio? Steve DeGennaro?
Oh yeah, there I am. Yeah, I got.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, I drive around like with. Well, anyway, I drive around Brooklyn like that with my car, so I'm down.
I love it, and I love your shirt too. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
You're great. Now let me ask you a couple questions. All right. First of all, where'd you grow up? In Brooklyn?
Yeah, I grew up in Brooklyn, right, in Canarsie.
Oh, you're a Canarsie guy. Okay. My second wife is from Canarsie.
How many times did you get married? Nick, how many times did you get married? Seriously.
Two times. All right. Anyway, but listen, that's cool. But this is about you now. So you're from Canarsie, right? Yeah. And where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to high school?
I graduated Canarsie High School, and I'm actually a school teacher. You know,
beautiful.
I teach phys ed. I know you got the
nice
young lady coming up doing phys ed.
Yes, yes. We have the beautiful lady here that's a trainer, and she's a model, the whole 9 yards.
I met her husband, I met her.
Yes, we have beautiful people there. We got a Grammy-nominated, top 40 Billboard artist. I mean, we got the show tonight, buddy. We got you, all right? We got you too. And I've been trying to get you for months, but we finally got you.
And the band. You know.
And the band, of course, the band, of course. Now, let me ask you this. How did you, at what age did you start to play guitar? Did you get into this whole thing of music?
Yeah, I guess when I was a teenager, my uncle played, they hung out, you know, they played at the family reunions. You've had family reunions, I'm sure.
Of course, we all have, sure.
And that kind of got me interested.
That's kind of get started. And what prompted you to want to play guitar? See, this is a personal interest for me, because I played guitar since 9 years old.
Well, you have uncles, right? You have aunts
of course.
Uncles. Well, my Uncle Charlie played, and you know.
Uncle Charlie?
Uncle Charlie! Have another drink, Uncle Charlie.
Okay, Uncle Charlie.
But Uncle Charlie's cool.
So he was your inspiration a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right, good. Let me ask you a question. The young lady, how have you moved to the United States, obviously? How long have you been here from Japan?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. And do you enjoy the United States? Do you like it? Yes, you're enjoying it?
Yes.
What part of Japan are you from?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, the big city.
So, yes.
I was
born in another city.
And another city? Well, your English is good. It's better than my Japanese. And they should all be as sweet as you, as nice as you.
Her husband, he plays in my band too.
Okay.
Kazuki Kitamori.
Did he?
Did call him the Big Cat.
Oh, so did they move? He moved
But he's
here.
here. But he just couldn't be with us tonight.
Is he the one that's
he's
the
bomb?
Is he the sax player?
Yes. He's the sax.
Okay.
He throws it down.
Joe, how long have you been playing the bass?
About 20 years.
Is that all? Okay, next guy. Okay. Joe, really, 20 years? All right, well, we'll go to Flapper Chevy. We'll have a drink later on, all right? And, sir, how long have you been out of Russia back in the United States?
I just 1 year here.
1 year?
Yes.
That's it?
His English is getting much better.
And he's a good drummer on top of it.
What?
Right, he's good. And my buddy from Garrison Beach. Yes. When did you start playing? What do you play, rhythm and lead?
Rhythm and lead, little of both.
I was a rhythm guitar player.
Great.
Yeah, back in the day. I don't want to show off, right? I don't want to do no Hendrix. I don't want to play Jimi Hendrix right now on your guitar.
Look at those tattoos, man.
I see the tattoos. Really nice, really nice. Now, let me talk to John, your manager. Because, John, would you step over here with me? Sure. John, tell me a little bit how you got to come and know Tom and how you both got involved. Could you tell us? Let me give you the microphone so you can talk on this. If we can get this thing out. There you go. John, here you go. Take that. And tell us a little bit about how you became his manager and how you both came to know one another.
So much for staying under the radar. Tom, I want to go back a bit. I'm also in recovery, and I'm also enjoying a whole new life. And I learned, I guess, our relationship. Sorry there, technical difficulty. Tom and I met in recovery, actually. Little by little, we got to know each other. He thought I was insane, and I said, so what's your point? But nonetheless, we became very good friends. In the beginning, I guess he valued my opinion on his band, his previous band anyway. And little by little, he continued to be a real pain in the neck and asked me to manage him.
Tom, you were a pain in the neck? Yeah. But how can you argue with a guy that's 6'5"? You know?
Oh my God. I
had no choice.
I turned him down about 7 times.
Really?
And yeah, but as a friend, I wanted to be there and help him. Eventually, I really saw that, you know, one thing Tom has got is he'll do something that others won't do to get where you need to go.
He goes that extra mile.
He definitely does.
And how long have you been together as manager and band?
Actually, a year.
Oh, 1 year?
Yeah, 1 year.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And,
I feel like I'm married to you now. So,
not tonight.
Well, that's good, that's good. You made it in a lovely way, I understand.
Well, we appreciate being on your show.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I've been after these guys for months.
You like my family when it's 6 months?
Yeah, you know what? Well, good luck. It's an American flag, all right? But you got a good look. Tommy, you got a good shtick, as we say. You know, a good draw. And you drew me personally. You know, I liked your music. That's why I asked you to come on the show. Because I felt you were unique. And you have your own style. And you have your own little shtick, like I said. And I think there's a place for you. And you're going to come a long way. You're going to do a lot better. And you're going to keep moving up. Because the more people see your original music that you're writing, they're going to really fall in love with this band. And the band is great.
It was.
You know, I mean, this is some group you put together. You got people from all over the world here. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do another song. But right now, I got to go back to my desk because I have a beautiful blonde Tommy. I love you, brother. Listen, it's good because you're in this stratosphere here with me. But I have a beautiful, John, I have a beautiful young lady that's, you can hold on to that. We'll put that back on a mic stand. I have a beautiful young lady that is a top 40 artist, John, and she's a Grammy-nominated singer. So I want to introduce her, but I want you guys to stick around, watch the show, and he's coming back on again. And you're going to do another song. How about he's going to do another song later, ladies and gentlemen? For the Daddy Rocker Band. How about it? Come on. Okay, let's get back on to the show. And yes, bring it up, people.
Vic Turner.
All right, what do you say?
He's giving all the love from God.
Ready?
Vic Turner. He speaks the truth and brings the news. Vic Turner. Come on and clap your hands for the man. Vic Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce a young lady that has a lot under her belt. She's a really spectacular singer. From what I know of her, she's a lovely lady, a lovely person, very smart lady, very pretty lady, and she's got a song out there. Actually, she's got so many songs. She's a top nominated Grammy artist. She's a top 40 artist. She's got a song and a video, 3 seconds, I believe, on the YouTube with 2.5 million hits. How about it? Round of applause. Come on. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, listen. In today's world, with all the communication and with the internet, to get 2.5, I haven't seen Beatles songs with 2.5 million hits. I mean, that's a lot of hits. That's viral. So listen, let me introduce this lovely lady. I've been waiting to get her on the show for quite a while, and let's bring her in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Kim Cameron. Come on in, Kim. Yes, Kim. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. Listen, let me give you your microphone. It's right here, and this way you can get yourself set up. You know, ladies and gentlemen, Kim is a very heavy schedule. She's always doing at the studio recording. She's always doing all different gigs for magazines. So we were very lucky to get you, and we appreciate it.
I'm lucky to be here.
Oh, thank you. So sweet. So let me ask you this. Kim, can you tell me a little about how you got started with your career?
Actually, you know, I've always been in music one way or the other since I was little. But I started an original project 4 years ago, actually, and it was really, it was one of those times where I had a kind of a life-changing event, and it was a brother-in-law who was really, really ill, and it was kind of touch and go whether or not he was going to make it. So it was one of those experiences where I looked back at what I was working a full-time corporate career, and I said...
So you were in a corporate world?
I was.
You had nothing to do with music?
Not really, I mean, except on the side.
Except, and this was 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And you accomplished all this in 4 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing, amazing to me. And continue, I'm very intrigued by your story.
Well, I just looked at myself and I was doing things I hated doing, and I looked at what I loved, and I didn't want to be one of those people that, you know, was faced a situation where I said, geez, I wish I would have and I could have, but I didn't.
Yes, yes. What you did is you took your life in control.
Yes.
And you decided not to just live, but you do something to live for, which is very, it's phenomenal. And it's funny because we're very parallel, you and me, because that's the way I felt about wanting to do my show, which is 1 year. So we both basically took control of ourselves and did things that we really loved to give life more meaning, which everyone should do that. You should always try to do things that make you happy, right, Kim? Because you're much more fulfilled.
You only get once.
You only get one time around. Kim's right. And she's got the right, you got the fever, Kim.
I do.
You got the midnight show fever. I love it. So continue, Kim. So yeah, so you had this life-changing event.
So I wrote my first song. I'd never written songs before, so I'd always been a performer in some, you know, cover bands and things like that.
Well, what did you get your vocal training? What did you get your musical training?
Well, I'm a musician, so, you know, I play the clarinet and I play keys, and
so
I've always been in, you know, either choir or chorus or a band. So I've done that since I was, you know, in second grade. So.
Right, so you had a little bit of a musical background.
I did, but I had never written a song and didn't write one. But I wrote one that weekend because it was a way for me to be a little bit of therapy. And what I found was it was so therapeutic that I thought, well, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And within, I guess it was 8 months, I had written an entire album, and I said, well, I'm just going to go find a producer.
Did I have it right? Were you Grammy nominated?
I've been on the Grammy ballot the last 2 years.
And you also top 40?
I just made Billboard Top 40 last May. Yeah. And I made the Adult Contemporary Top 40 in both last May as well as in October.
Round of applause for Kim Cameron. Come on. Grammy nominated, Top 40 Billboard. You know how hard that is to do something like that? And I'll tell you what, we're going to get into a video roll so we can see her, I believe that, Steve, is this going to be that 3 seconds, the video, the music video with the 2.5 million hits?
3 seconds,
3 seconds? Okay, I get my minutes and my seconds mixed up. Anyway, 3 seconds. Let's take a look. Kim Cameron, when the studio's ready. Can we roll that, please? I love this song. Love it. That's why I had to get Kim on here. When I heard this song... It's now or never.
It's now or never. Hey, Kim, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with my love? It's now or never. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with my love, baby? It's now or never. Sure look alright to me. Can't say no now. Something inside of me can't let it go now. Don't wanna go home and come play dumb. Step off the bar. Come over here 'cause I'm your star. I've been waiting forever. It's now or it's never. I'll give you just 3 seconds more. You can find a way or you can find a door. Better just make up your
that before I'm done.
Let's have a round of applause for Kim Cameron. Well, I'm telling you, Kim, that song, ladies and gentlemen, she only did that, she wrote that, and she only wrote that a year ago, and she's got over 2.5 million hits. This thing, we got to put this into the clubs. This thing will go, this thing will go viral in Europe. I'm sure even out of Europe and the Arabian Peninsula, everywhere will go viral. We got to get this thing in Asia. We got to get this thing going. This song.
Yeah, I also need to have my hip hop dancers follow me around when it's played. Yeah.
You got to do like a Madonna whole thing, you know, with all the dances and everything. But the sound, the song, I just fell in love with it.
Oh, good.
And I can see why 2.5 million more people would want to hear it if it was in the clubs. Besides the 2.5 million that already hit that. I mean, that's phenomenal. Now, tell me what other songs you've written and what other albums you've done recently.
Well, I'm just finishing up the 4th album of mine. This will be all dance, electronica, little bit of pop. But
is it techno? A little techno?
A little techno in there. It'll be much more, I mean, it's 10 tracks of just solid dance. So you could put it on and have a party and you wouldn't ever stop dancing.
Now, can I ask you a question? Kim, we had you as an interview today. We had a clip. Would you come back and do a future midnight show and do like a song or two for us with your group?
I would
that be
love
possible?
to do that for you.
And what I'd like to do, ladies and gentlemen, Kim is always in the studio recording. So what I'd like to do to make the show spice it up and make it a little exciting, because you know the midnight show is like that. We like to go on location, and while Kim is recording, film Kim right in the act of recording, which I think would be phenomenal.
Recording is fun, and there's a really cool vibe that happens when you're in the studio. It's got all this, you know, you're around all these creative people, and the sound's great. And
natural.
You know, and you're really coming up with things at the moment.
And we can see you in the raw, getting into your song and getting into it. And let me ask you a question. And your training, your vocal training, just fill me in a little better on that. Did you get any professional training, or did you, as you go, you learned?
I have had vocal training. I haven't had a lot of it lately. I think the best training I got was when I went on tour a couple years ago, because I was singing about 4 hours a day between, you know, TV, radio, and then doing shows at night. And then I did a bunch of work for the VA hospitals. So, I mean, 4 hours a day singing really strengthens your voice.
Oh, I can say so, yeah.
To a real, you know, point where that was kind of the turning table, I think. I sing better now than I've ever sang. Like I can do more things with my voice.
Yes.
And
well,
now,
like the vocal cords are like a muscle in
yeah,
a way, right?
they're just like a muscle. You have to work it. I now teach at the School of Rock 2 days a week.
And
so,
where's that?
That's down in Vienna, Virginia.
In Virginia?
Yeah.
But now that's where you reside, in Washington?
Yeah, I'm based out of D.C.
Okay, and that's close to Virginia, so
Yes,
it's not too far for you. Okay, that sounds good. And tell me about your family. Do you have, what's your background? Do you have brothers and sisters? What's your ethnic background? Where's your family from originally?
Well, I'm half Scottish and half Italian.
Wow, nice
I know.
combo.
Yeah.
Very nice combo.
You can't really see the Italian in me, I don't think.
Oh,
but,
it's okay. Well, if you say so, we believe it. And you have any brothers and sisters?
I do. I have one of each, and they're not related in the music world at all. So, and they live on the other side of the country. So, you know, yeah.
And how do they feel about your music career, your family?
My sister is a big proponent, and she's got like 5 kids who all know every song by heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So everybody's backing you up. You have your family's behind you, and do you have any kids?
None that I know of.
Not Kim. Okay, so basically right now you're focused on your career, your music career.
I am.
Now. Okay. Now, what do you have upcoming? Do you have any upcoming gigs going on, or?
The next one is in a couple weeks at the Biltmore in Arizona.
The Biltmore in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. Kim's going to be performing. Where would you be? I mean, what dates would you be?
That's the 29th, I believe. And then we have shows booked all through July up through September in various states.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, well, listen, I want to get this straight with you now. Before you leave, I'm going to ask you to commit yourself that you're coming back on the Midnight Show.
I'm committed.
With Vic TERNO, and that we are going to see you in your location. Is it Manhattan? Your
It's
recording
right
studio?
outside of Manhattan.
Right outside Manhattan. We're going to come there. We're going to do an actual shoot with you. Adam, could we do a shoot with her? Okay, we're going to do a shoot with her. So we're going to do that, and we want you to stay for the rest of the show, because now we have another guest, and we're going to ask you to stay with us to the end of the show. But ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, Kim Cameron. All right, and she's coming back on the Midnight Show again. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so now moving right along with the Midnight Show, now that we've had an enjoyable time with Kim, we'd like to bring on our final guest, who is a very, very health-conscious individual. She's very, very nice person. She's very knowledgeable about physicality, about spirituality. I'm going to throw that in there too, Lynn. And she's just a downright nice person. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round, warm welcome of applause for Miss Lynn Blackman Carone. Come on in, Lynn. How are you, Lynn?
Good.
Nice to see you. Come and have a seat. I always have trouble with this lavalier microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's move right along. Lynn, can you tell me a little bit about what you do? I know you're a physical trainer, but I also understand that you model. Tell me a little bit about your background and how you got started.
All right, Vic.
And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have this right.
That's I can't help you with that, Lynn. Your husband's in the audience at the top of it. So, okay, I'm all right. I'm okay. So tell us about you, seriously. I want to hear about you.
Well, I'm 39 years old, and I'm a registered nurse. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a fitness model. And
So you're a registered nurse as well?
Yep, I'm a full-time nurse.
Wow, no wonder he has you, your husband. If he has a problem, he's got beauty, he's got brains, he's got health-conscious person. You got it made, buddy. I'll tell you, your husband's a lucky guy.
That's correct.
So, pardon me, continue, I'm sorry.
So, I work in a cardiology practice for the past 10 years, and I've been a nurse for 17 years. I also personal train, but my fitness journey began when I moved from New Jersey to Philadelphia.
So you live in Philadelphia right now?
Yep, right outside Philly.
Okay.
About
beautiful.
20 minutes.
Nice
Havertown.
town.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly people in Philly.
Yes, very nice.
Rocky and all of them, huh?
That's right.
That's right. I love that. I love that.
The Rocky Steps.
So, continue. Tell me more about yourself, please.
Sure. So my fitness journey began when I first competed in '98, and I took second place in the women's lightweight division.
Wow, did you?
Yep. And from that point,
I've seen some of your bodybuilding pictures.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. I wouldn't mess around and argue with you.
No, you shouldn't.
Lynn says jump, Vic jumps. It's kind of like my relationship with Ellen. Vic jump, you jump. Vic move, you move. But anyway, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So with that, I did multiple shows all up and down the East Coast, winning first place through third place in the women's lightweight division. And from that point, I wanted to also promote a healthy lifestyle to others and show them that they can get on the right path and journey as well.
What's the most important thing you could tell someone about how to get to be healthy? What would you say is like the most important thing to keep in mind?
Most important thing?
To get on that road of good health.
It's nutrition.
Nutrition is number one.
Yep, nutrition.
So even more important than working out, using the treadmill, bodybuilding, which is all important, it's what you eat and how much you eat.
Yep.
And how often you eat.
What you eat is very important. It's really the fuel for the body. So
if you eat cheap fuel, your car's going to break down, so to speak, more often than not. If you eat good food.
Exactly. You need to really eat good food.
Things that are not processed.
Right, and that's the big thing, because processed foods really do cause cancer.
Sugar? How's sugar?
Sugar is bad. Diabetes, we have a real problem.
High fructose corn syrup.
Exactly.
That's the enemy today.
It is the enemy.
It is.
So you really want to avoid any extra salt. You have hypertension.
Yes.
We have a real big problem in America with obesity.
Right.
And so my big push is to get people to be healthy and on the right path. And that's why I also have joined with Phoenix Tremaine out of Baltimore. We just started filming Everyday Fitness for Everyday People.
I see.
To get people really interested in exercise and working out.
Well, let me ask you this. We have one or two questions in the audience for you, and we like to ask one or two people want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Okay, before we go, we're going to be moving on shortly because we have the Rocker Band is going to be back on for the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve, could you send up the two questions that we have? We have one lady that wants to ask a question.
Hi, we're interested to know how many hours do you spend in the gym to get the great body of yours?
Well, that's a good question. How many hours? Well, it's not really about the hours. It's about the consistency, and you want to go in there with intensity. So really, I only go in for about an hour, but I have a game plan. So before I hit the gym, I figure out what I want to work on that day.
Good. Sounds beautiful. Do we have any other questions, Steve? One more? Okay, one more question.
Hey, Lynn, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Let's see. Well, my weight is 135 pounds, and I would have to say that I can at least bench that for at least 8 reps, so my max 1 rep would be about 165.
Beautiful. Round of applause. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the close of the show. Lynn, you're going to stay with us?
Yes. But
You want to say? Go ahead.
Yep.
Sure.
So the other reason that I am here is to promote my new company, which is LBC Fit Fashion.
Okay, LCB Fit Fashion.
And LBC stands for my initials, which is Lynn Blackman Carone. And fitness is my passion.
Good.
And fashion is also what I'm promoting, that you can still be beautiful with a balance of beauty and muscle.
Nice, very good. Well, now we've got that out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to get one more quick song in with the Daddy Rocker Band.
Yes, sure.
We're going to close the show with the Daddy Rocker Band. Lynn Blackman, Carone, we want to thank her for coming in. We're going to get her back on the show again. Remember, fitness, Lynn Blackman, Carone, and what's the name of your new company?
It's LBC Fit Fashion.
LBC Fit Fashions, ladies and gentlemen.
And also, I wanted to give you a gift from LBC Fit
Oh,
Fashion.
thank you so
now,
much.
I know that you worked out with Lou Ferrigno back in the day.
I did.
So this is a Hulk shirt.
You're an angel. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. This is from Lynn. Can we get the Daddy Rocker Band set up for the last minute of our show? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for the Midnight Show. God bless everybody. We're glad you came, and have a good night. The Daddy Rocker Band with Tom Moran. Let's hear it. Let's get some sound from our man, Mr. Tom Moran.
Hey, Vic, thank you so much for my band, Brooklyn South Band. Appreciates everything. You have a beautiful audience, and they're looking sharp, man.
Thank you, Tom.
All right. If you want to go to my website, go to daddyrocker.com. All right. This is called Just for Today. 1, 2.
We got you. and the Daddy Rocker Band. Okay, guys, I think that's a wrap, right? We're good? Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good time. Thank you.